The New Neighbor and the Mysterious Letters. Chapter 1. A New Face. Leo lived in a small, quiet house. His house had a blue door and a little garden. Leo liked his house. He lived alone with his cat, a fat and lazy cat named Patches. Leo worked from home. He wrote stories for a children's website. It was a simple life, and most days, Leo was happy. One Tuesday, a big truck came to the street. It stopped at the house next to Leo's house. The house was empty for a long time. Now, someone new was moving in. Leo watched from his window. He saw a man. The man was tall and had dark hair. He was strong. He carried big boxes into the house. He worked all day. He did not stop. Leo was curious. A new neighbor. It was exciting. The street was always so quiet. Later that day, Leo went into his garden. He wanted to water his flowers. He saw the new neighbor in his own garden. The man was looking at the old, messy garden. He looked serious. Leo wanted to be friendly. He smiled and waved. "Hello," Leo said. The new neighbor looked at Leo. He was surprised. He did not smile. He just gave a small nod, a little move of his head. Then he turned and went back inside his house. Leo's smile went away. "Oh," he thought, "he is not very friendly. He looks very serious." Leo felt a little sad. He finished watering his flowers and went back inside. His cat, Patches, was sleeping on the sofa. Leo sat next to him. "The new neighbor is not very nice, Patches," Leo said quietly. The cat just opened one eye and went back to sleep. Chapter 2. The First Letter. A few days passed. Leo saw his new neighbor sometimes. The neighbor's name was Alex. Leo learned this from the postman. Alex was always quiet. He worked in his garage. Leo could hear sounds of wooden tools. Maybe he was a carpenter. He never said hello again. He just gave that same small, serious nod. One morning, Leo opened his blue door to get the newspaper. But there was something else on his doormat. It was a small, white envelope. There was no name on it. There was no stamp. Leo picked it up. It was heavy and made of nice paper. He opened it carefully. Inside, there was a card. On the card, there were beautiful, handwritten words. The ink was dark blue. The letter said, "I'll see you in your garden with the flowers. Your smile is like the sun." Leo read the words again, and again. A letter? For him? His heart felt warm. Who wrote this? He looked up and down the quiet street. There was nobody. He went inside and sat down. Patches jumped on his lap. Leo showed the letter to the cat. "Look, Patches. Someone thinks my smile is like the sun." He felt very happy. It was a secret. A happy, little secret. He did not have many secrets. All day, he thought about the letter. Who was it from? He thought about people in the small town. The woman at the bakery? No. The man at the library? Maybe, but he was very old. Then, he thought about his new neighbor, Alex. Alex's house was right next to his garden. Alex could see him with the flowers. But Alex was so serious. He never smiled. It couldn't be him. No, it was impossible. Leo put the letter in a drawer in his desk. It was a special place for special things. Chapter 3. More words. A week later, another letter came. It was the same. A white envelope on his doormat. The same beautiful handwriting. This letter said, "I like the color of your door. Blue is a happy and calm color. Like you." Leo's heart did a little jump. He was so happy. 2 letters. This was real. Someone was watching him, but it was not scary. It felt nice. It felt like a warm hug. He started to look for clues. He watched people more carefully. When he went to the small town shop, he looked at how people wrote on their shopping lists. When the postman gave him mail, he looked at his hands. But he found nothing. The next letter came on a rainy Thursday. Leo felt a bit sad that day because of the rain. But the letter made him smile. "The rain makes the world gray. But I know your house is warm and bright inside." Leo laughed. It was true. He was sitting with Patches and a cup of hot tea. He felt warm and bright. The letters were always short and simple, but they were full of kindness. Leo felt less lonely. It was like he had a secret friend. His suspicion came back to Alex. Alex was the only person who lived close enough. He could see Leo's garden, his door, everything. One afternoon, Leo was writing a story at his desk. He looked out the window. Alex was in his garage. The big garage door was open. Alex was working on an old wooden chair. He was very careful. His hands were strong and gentle with the wood. He moved slowly and with purpose. He was focused. He did not look serious now. He looked peaceful. Leo watched him for a long time. Alex had nice hands. Hands that could fix old things. Hands that could write beautiful letters. The idea was strange, but it did not go away. Chapter 4, An Act of Bravery. Leo decided he needed to do something. He could not just wait and wonder. He had to know. Was it Alex? But how could he ask? Hello, are you the person writing me secret love letters? No, that was too direct. Too scary. He needed a plan. A friendly plan. Leo liked to bake. When he felt nervous, he baked. So, he decided to bake cookies. Chocolate chip cookies. Everyone likes cookies. He spent the afternoon in his kitchen. The kitchen filled with the warm, sweet smell of chocolate and sugar. Patches sat on the floor, watching every move. When the cookies were ready, they were perfect. Warm and soft. Leo put 6 cookies on a nice plate. He took a deep breath. It was time to be brave. He walked out of his blue door and went to the house next door. He stood in front of Alex's door. It was a dark green door. It was very different from his blue door. He was nervous. His hand was shaking a little when he knocked. He heard steps inside. The door opened. Alex stood there. He was tall. Up close, he was very handsome. He had kind brown eyes, but his face was, as always, serious. He looked surprised to see Leo at his door. Hello, Leo started. His voice was a small sound. I'm Leo. I live next door. Alex nodded. I know. His voice was low and quiet. I baked cookies, Leo said. He held out the plate. I made too many. So, I wanted to give you some. Alex looked at the cookies. Then he looked at Leo's face. For a moment, Leo thought he saw something in Alex's eyes. A little light. A surprise. But it was gone very fast. Thank you, Alex said. He took the plate. His fingers touched Leo's for a second. His hand was warm. You're welcome, Leo said, trying to smile a friendly smile. I hope you like them. Okay, Alex said. And then, he closed the door. Not a smile. Not come in. Just thank you and the sound of the door closing. Leo stood on the step for a moment. He felt cold. He felt stupid. All that work, all that bravery, for nothing. He walked back to his house. He felt very sad. It is not him, he told Patches, who was waiting at the door. He doesn't like me. He's just a serious, quiet neighbor. And I am a silly man with a plate of cookies. That night, there were no new letters. Chapter 5, A Broken Pot. 2 weeks passed. There were no more letters. Leo was sad. He missed the letters. He missed the feeling of a secret friend. He decided his secret admirers saw him give the cookies to Alex. Maybe the secret person thought Leo liked Alex. Maybe the secret person was angry or sad. Or maybe, it was just a game that was now finished. Leo tried to forget. He worked on his stories. He played with Patches. He worked in his garden. But he did not smile like the sun anymore. His smiles were small and tired. He did not look at Alex's house. It was better to forget his serious neighbor. One Saturday afternoon, Leo was in his garden. He was moving a big pot with a beautiful red flower. The pot was heavy. His hands were wet from the soil. Suddenly, the pot slipped from his hands. Crash! It fell on the stone path and broke into many small pieces. Soil and the red flower were everywhere. Oh! No, Leo said. He looked at the mess. His beautiful pot. His beautiful flower. He felt tears in his eyes. It was a stupid, small thing, but today, it felt very big. He sat on the ground and started to pick up the broken pieces. He was not careful. A sharp piece cut his finger. Ouch! He put his finger in his mouth. A little drop of blood was on his skin. Are you okay? The voice was quiet. It was close. Leo looked up. Alex was standing there, on the path between their gardens. He looked worried. His face was not serious. It was soft. I broke my pot, Leo said. He felt silly for crying over a pot. I saw, Alex said. He walked closer. You hurt your finger. It's nothing, Leo said. Alex did not listen. He went into his garage and came back with a small box. A first aid box. He sat on the ground next to Leo. Let me see, he said, his voice gentle. Leo showed him his finger. Alex carefully cleaned the cut and put a small bandage on it. His touch was very light. Very careful, like the way he worked with the old wood. Thank you, Leo said. His voice was a whisper. They were sitting very close. Leo could smell the scent of wood and something clean, like soap. It's okay, Alex said. He started to help Leo clean the mess. He carefully picked up the flower and the roots. We can save the plant, he said. You just need a new pot. They worked together in silence. It was a comfortable silence, not a cold silence like before. Chapter 6, An ink stain. Alex found a new pot in his garage. It was a simple, brown pot. Together, they put the flour and the soil into the new pot. "There," Alex said. He smiled. It was the first time Leo saw him smile. It was a small smile, a shy smile, but it changed his whole face. His serious face was gone. Now, he looked younger, and very, very kind. Leo's heart felt that happy jump again. "Thank you, Alex. Thank you for everything," Leo said. "It was nothing. I liked your cookies," Alex said. He was looking at the ground, not at Leo. He was shy. They stood there for a moment. The sun was going down. The garden was quiet. Leo looked at Alex's hands. He was holding the old, broken pieces of the pot, and on his right index finger, Leo saw it. A small, dark blue stain. It was an ink stain. It was the same color as the ink in the letters. The beautiful, handwritten letters. Leo's breath stopped. It was him. It had to be him. The shy man. The quiet man. The man with the kind smile and ink on his finger. Leo felt brave again. But this was a different bravery. It was not the bravery of cookies. It was the bravery of the heart. "Alex," he said. His voice was shaking. Alex looked at him. His small smile was gone. He looked nervous. "Yes." "Can I ask you something?" Alex just nodded. Leo took a deep breath. Do you like to write letters?" Chapter 7, The Truth. Alex's face turned red. A deep red. He looked at the ground, at the sky, at the flowers. He looked everywhere but not at Leo. He was silent for a long time. Leo waited. His heart was beating so fast. Thump thump thump. Finally, Alex spoke. His voice was very, very quiet. "Yes." Leo felt a wave of happiness wash over him. It was warm and wonderful. So it was true. Why did you stop?" Leo asked, his own voice soft. Alex finally looked at Leo. His eyes were full of emotion. He was scared and shy, but also honest. "I saw you," he said. "You came to my door, with the cookies." "Yes," Leo said, confused. "I am not good with people," Alex explained. He looked at his hands. "Talking is hard for me. I am very shy. When I see people, my mind goes empty. I don't know what to say, so I just nod." Leo started to understand. He was not unfriendly. He was just shy. "I see you every day in your garden," Alex continued. "You are always so happy. You talk to your cat. You smell the flowers. You look so kind. I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to say hello, but I was too scared." He took a shaky breath. "So, I did the only thing I know how to do. I wrote. It's easier for me to write my feelings. I thought the letters could say hello for me." "They were beautiful letters," Leo said softly. "But then you came to my door," Alex said, looking sad. "And I was stupid. I just said thank you and closed the door. I was so nervous. After you left, I thought, he thinks I am rude. He thinks I am unfriendly. He will never like me now. So I stopped writing the letters. I thought I made a big mistake." Leo looked at Alex. He saw the shy, kind man behind the serious face. He saw the man who wrote beautiful words because he was too scared to speak. Leo smiled. A real smile. A smile like the sun. "You didn't make a mistake, Alex," Leo said. "I was the one who made a mistake. I thought you were serious and unfriendly. I didn't understand that you were just shy." He stepped closer to Alex. "I liked your letters very much. And I think I like the writer, too." Chapter 8, A New Story. Alex's eyes went wide. A real, hopeful smile grew on his face. It was bigger this time. "Really?" "Really," Leo said, laughing. It felt so good to laugh. That evening, Alex did not go back to his house, and Leo did not go back to his. Alex invited Leo into his house for a cup of tea. Alex's house was clean and simple. There were pieces of old, beautiful furniture everywhere. Chairs, tables, bookshelves. He fixed them and made them new again. They sat in the kitchen and drank tea. Alex was still quiet, but it was a different kind of quiet. It was a comfortable, peaceful quiet. He answered Leo's questions. He told him about his work. He loved giving old things a new life. Leo told Alex about his stories for children, and about his lazy cat, Patches. Alex laughed. His laugh was a low, warm sound. "I would like to meet Patches one day," he said. "He would like to meet you," Leo answered, "especially if you have more cookies." They talked for hours. As the moon rose in the sky, Leo knew this was the beginning. There were no more mysterious letters on his doormat. There was no need for them now. The next day, Alex came to Leo's blue door and knocked. When Leo opened it, Alex was standing there with 2 cups of coffee, and he was smiling. "Good morning, neighbor," Alex said. "Good morning, Alex," Leo said, his heart full and happy. This was the start of something new, something better than secret letters. It was the start of a real story, a story of 2 houses, a blue door and a green door, a story of a children's writer and a furniture restorer, a story of a cat named Patches, and 2 men who found each other, not with loud words, but with quiet kindness and beautiful, handwritten letters.